Kari, when you finish, you can bring me your tablet, okay? Switch it off when you finish before you do this. Alrighty. Go to our page. You on our page? Is it our page?
It's my friend. I mean, we live though. Trust me, it's cool. People gonna scroll in. It's the way it always is. They see us.
Click on the thing there.
Oh, so is it just sideways now? And they type and it comes up this way, but it's sideways. I thought you could make the live actually sideways.
I don't know. Can I?
If that's the case, we probably should just do it the regular.
Mm, how's it?
Mm, that's all right.
Oh, no, just messing it up.
Oh, not bad. They scored again. Fuck. Should have known. It's fucking over with. As soon as Ohio State got up, as soon as they get the lead, they gone with it.
How
And,
can you even see?
I mean, what is you doing?
What do you mean? I just
You
moved stuff
almost
out of
snapped.
the way.
Damn. God. Oh my God. The violence in our house. Okay. So, what's up, everybody? It's the OD podcast. Oh my bad. What's up, everybody? It's the OD podcast. We back with another one. We got new equipment. We're not holding our mic anymore. That we use passing back and forth,
I
which means she can
know.
speak at any moment instead of looking at me
I
awkwardly.
have a mic. I have a mic now.
Um, what up? What up? What up? Um, it's the OD podcast, and I'm Wavy,
I'm Max.
and we're here to provide a positive podcast with several different points and opinions, funny and fun, arguments and more. Dig deep to find out things on the air. Never be afraid. Never be scared to push the envelope to another level. It's OD, baby. Let's
Let's
go.
go. So those of you guys just rolling in, if you're not follow us, please like, subscribe, and we just talk about anything and everything on our podcast today. Obviously, you know, it was inauguration, so it has to be a topic we talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, and then there's a lot of things that he brought up or he has topics that he'll talk about. So the chat will get a little bit loose as we move on from our topics. But you want to start anything off?
The things that I want to talk about. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Yesterday, you told me that we was doing a whole episode on fetishes and all this nasty shit you had wanted to talk about because you was thinking about your own nasty fetishes you had and all the nasty things you had was thinking about you wanted to do. So I was just like, oh, okay, I just gonna look up all this shit and see like what you had in mind. Now I had came up with a couple of fetishes and whatnot, but I think we should probably touch on what you want to talk about first, and then we'll swing back around to all this nasty fetishes you want to talk about and all the
Fetishes.
fet. I won't call it fetishes. It can
It
sound
sound like feta cheese.
it sound cooler to me when I say fetishes.
No. Okay. So I'm just gonna let him be because remember, guys, you could only control what you can control, which is you. So I want to talk a little bit about the president election. Not election, the president inauguration. I watched it, obviously. Um, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't know how you all feel about what's
Why'd you
going on
say
right
I
now.
watched it? Obviously,
Because you know, some people could have just not watched it and then watched like recaps or like little highlights. But I actually watched the inauguration. I watched
oh,
him
okay.
make his speech. I watched him walk around. I watched Melanie Trump sit on a chair. Malani, I'm pronouncing her name wrong. I
I
don't
think you
know.
said Melanie, ain't that how you say it?
No, I think everybody else is saying it a different way.
That's
Yeah.
the white people way.
Oh
They,
my goodness. But yeah, I watched all of that. She had to sit down because her feet were hurting, which had me thinking, you've already been through this, because he was already president before,
oh,
right?
he said nice legs. Appreciate it, bro.
How do you not know that you're going to be walking this much? And how do you not buy comfortable shoes? Because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like your team should be working on this. You should already know what you like. It shouldn't be just like they just gave you shoes, and then if they did, like, where the hell did you get these shoes from?
Oh, so we doing a fashion show? Yeah, them shoes was horrendous, baby. I mean, I don't know what they was thinking when they put them shoes on her.
I mean, she looked cute and all. Don't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna jump straight into it. So I did write down a bunch of stuff from me just
Oh.
actually watching this. So I'm gonna start from the top on how I felt overall. Great. Welcome President Trump to 2025. Let's make the next 4 years as great as possible. I loved all of his speech. I can't even deny. Like I loved all of it. I just want to make sure and see the progression of everything that he said. So we're gonna talk about the fact that this was the first time a president had an inauguration indoors.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys who, be on a podcast have heard me talk about the fact, like probably a week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, I talked about the fact that there could have been an attempt on his life again. And they gave 3 dates. They gave President Carter funeral date. It didn't happen. Then they gave
Why they gave them 3 dates?
because that's when he was going to be out visible and just doing stuff with a lot of people. So the one was President Carter.
Oh
The
my
second date,
god. So
just could you let me finish what I'm saying, and then
okay.
you could hop in and tell me how you feel about this, so you could
Hmm.
hear my point. The second date they gave was yesterday. Well, the 18th or the 19th, he had a Trump rally. I believe it was on the 19th. So that was another time, and then finally it was the inauguration itself. But they moved the inauguration indoors. Do you think that at all was affected by, may have been news he was hearing or things that he just didn't like and didn't want to put himself at risk?
No, they said they moved it indoors because of the weather. Is like a whole cold storm, like it's a snowstorm coming through that area right now. You seen it on the football game. Um, but
There's snow on the floor.
where in
They,
DC?
yeah, as far as just hear me out. I seen his cars drive out, and I didn't see no snow on the floor. And correct me if I'm wrong. The
Mm.
president inauguration has been
I'm just
every
oh,
4 years in the cold on January the 20th. Every 4 years
yes.
since how many years ago? So
Hmm.
you telling me like you just think it's a weather shit? So all the other presidents
I
wasn't cold?
just I just don't think that first of all this was my opinion I was gonna say earlier. I think if somebody wants to get him, them 3 days ain't the days. Like that ain't it and all. Like they okay, what if it happened next week?
Not gonna deny, I don't disagree with you, but this news also came from somebody who was on Biden's team.
Okay.
So that's why you take something like that a little bit more seriously. You put in
Okay.
precautions like this guy was going to be
He said it
protected.
was really windy in the 20s. They didn't want to put the people at risk.
Crazy with too many people, but that's the next thing about it. When we have football games and basketball games, when people miss their game, they're fined. They have thousands of people who literally came to Washington to see this shit because it's something that happens every 4 years on January the 20th or whenever it's the inauguration itself, what I said it. And the shit didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I'm not gonna deny
What didn't happen?
they didn't do it outdoors. So there's people who could have been there and wanted to be part of it. You think people didn't plan to take days off and go to DC to see this shit? It's been in the works
Uh,
for how long? Do you know how much money look? I'm not gonna deny it. It was a great choice for doing it indoors because it's warm. I agree, but I just don't agree with their reasoning. I think they gave
I
us
think
a
that
good reasoning, but it wasn't the real reason.
I don't think it was because of the assassination attempt. Because if that's gonna happen, they can do that anytime, bro. He gonna be outside when he not gonna walk outside.
And as again, I don't disagree with you on that, but I also just think it couldn't have been all because of the cool. Because again, it's been cool every January 20th, every 4 years prior, you know?
Okay, you know.
But, Happy was indoors, so that was the first thing that I noticed. The second thing I noticed, and I don't even want to sound biased in any form way or fashion when I say this, but the room that he was in for his inauguration, it was not very colored. Like the cameras floating around the room and it is not colored. And I'm thinking you have all these important people in this whole wide room, right? So we don't have representation. I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about mixtures of people. Just there is not representation colored wise inside of that room. So
I
it's
think that's just normally how it is. I'm pretty sure even when if it was a black president in that little small room with all the people filled in there, it would have still been mostly white people. You might have seen one row of black people like, yeah, bro. And
I don't know, when you do the inauguration, usually just so much crowds of people, you can't even like notice that. I never
yeah, but
noticed
if
it.
you look up on that stage, like by close to the president on that stage, typically it's mostly white people.
There were about 700 people fitting in that room. I know there wasn't 700 people on that stage.
Oh my God, here you go, here you go. Well, the vice president has 3 kids, and I'm sure he didn't want to have 3 kids out of the freezing while they were just too cold. But indoors is easier with security. Uh, it, hold on, they wanted to make it difficult, and you could look at everything and trying to bro hair loose. All right, how y'all feel about passport bros? Just found out about that today. Oh, bro, I'm a salute to the passport bros. I'm a proud passport bro. I you know, sometimes you got to get them from other countries. You don't want to date these American girls, bro. They're terrible, bro. They like it's
I
terrible
don't
out
I don't
here.
know why he's in here talking about he a passport bro. At this point in time, I should say I'm a passport girl because I came to here and I got you. You didn't come to me to get me.
You say you had the what?
I'm a passport bro.
Are you a passport? Because you came here, you got you
I
somebody
can
foreign.
Yeah, you didn't come to find me. But for all the passport bros out here, since we're on that topic, I do want to give
He
you
said, "Did
guys.
y'all notice he didn't have his hands on the Bible while he was
Hell yeah,
swearing
I'm gonna
in?"
talk about that. I got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. But before we back to passport bros, I do want to give you guys this good bit of information because it's very important that you all know it. Dominican Republic. For those of you guys who go in there talking about they got the baddest bitches, they also have AIDS everywhere around there, boy. It is so
Where?
in Dominican Republic. You didn't see the warning?
Oh, I did see the. Oh, yeah, they said people was getting AIDS out there and shit.
Yeah, so I just want to remind people, and people also go into like Asian countries and feeling like, oh, because y'all gotta still protect yourself. You gotta be wise about it. So please, just wise up. Like if you're gonna go drink, then maybe you shouldn't have sex the same night because you might forgot the condom. I don't know. Like she needs to like work that stuff.
Don't know passport bros be going to Dominican Republic to get wives, man. No, I ain't going there. You know why?
I know it's not they go to get pussy, and you know what? To be honest, every single
Passport bros ain't about traveling to get pussy. It's about traveling to get a wife. It is.
I would agree with you if those passport bros were supposed to go somewhere and come back with a wife, but most of the times they passport bro in and then they find somebody when they finish bro around.
Hey, that's them. He said, "Hey, bro, hella motherfuckers be going to the Philippines and Thailand to find these women."
I know it's so bad, condoms. Y'all, man, maybe y'all don't know, but if you go to Planned Parenthood, you can get condoms for free too. You can go to your clinic and get free condoms. You could pack it in your suitcase. You could save yourself
They
the
got that. They
$5.
got that in Thailand, in Dominican Republic.
Hell yeah.
Hey, the parent parenthood with the free condoms.
No, you could go do it in the US and pack that shit
What
in your bag.
is
I mean, because it seemed like it's so expensive for them to buy condoms in a foreign country where the
they
currency is
don't.
even
They
cheaper.
don't want to, bro. They probably don't want to.
I'm just trying to help protect y'all. I don't I'm okay. But I'm gonna hop straight back onto our presidency.
Hey, and Philippines is better than Dominican Republic, bro. You tripping?
Man, y'all just imagine it. No, I don't want to say that. Like, y'all be mad about the flu and y'all over here doing this to get something y'all have to have for the rest of your life. Like, that's crazy.
Doing what?
You know how when during COVID people was mad, people was coughing on them? They should be just as mad about that shit.
I don't know. Is it an outbreak of AIDS in Dominican Republic or some shit?
Hell yeah. The person was talking about it so bad. They say if you know you have somebody who went to Dominican Republic, you should get tested. They should
Damn, it's
and they
that
should
bad.
get tested before you guys go start a relationship.
That's how
And to be
bad it
honest,
is.
I'm gonna be very real about it. I don't know if
That's an
it's
island.
I don't know if it's just the bitches that I run into.
It's an island. It's like 28 days later.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's just the people that I run into, but I don't think like a lot of people ask people, are you clean? I don't think people, ask these very safe questions, which should be a natural thing you ask to somebody that you're about to like have sex with.
He said, if I'm going to passport, bro, I'm going to Jamaica or England. Bro, you better off with Jamaica. You go to England, that's just another American bitch. It's crazy.
Well, I'm gonna hop back onto the presidency, because we had inauguration today, and I really want to talk about that. So we talked about the inauguration being moved for the first time indoors and outdoor instead of outdoors. I talked
It's
about
buff.
how
It's something going on.
I
Oh,
talked
okay.
about how the room was not very colored. Just something I wanted to just point out. Another thing that I did see, and I was like so proud of it, bro. JD Van's wife could not stop smiling. Boy, at first I was like, did the publicist tell her that she needs to smile and now it's kind of like stuck on her face? That woman didn't even stop smiling. Like when you smile so much, like your teeth get dry and your cheeks hurt, boy. She didn't stop. And then when she went back to her seat, I was like, no way she was smiling that much. It was for the cameras. Bro, she was happy today, bro. He is getting some pussy tonight. I'm so sure about it. She was happy. She was so ecstatic about it. And I agree with her. This is a life changing moment for both of them and such a big move for her husband's career. And she is definitely supporting him. And I am proud for, like, what they have going on. He is the third youngest vice president ever. And that means a lot because that means him being in this position could potentially put him into the running for presidency.
Yeah, no, he not. Uh, Shaggy, what up, bro? They talking about some gat. What y'all saying that to? Y'all saying that because of me? Oh shit. Um, how y'all like it without us passing the mic back and forth
Can you hear it properly?
today? And for those of y'all who just joining, this is the OD podcast. I'm Wavy.
And Max?
And we just here to provide a positive podcast with several different points and opinions. Trying to spice things up. Right now, we're talking about the inauguration. We're going back and forth between talking about that and the chats and whatnot. So y'all can go ahead and put in the chats or whatever what y'all wanted to talk about. We'll respond. But right now, we're talking about a little different shit about the inauguration.
So the next thing I want to talk about the inauguration is just some points that President Trump brought up. Oh, before I even start about the points he brought up, boy, I was so proud of his classy this to the Biden administration. Boy, whoever wrote that speech, boy, they did that. They did that. I gotta give them their credit. He basically said, um, we'll use our common sense. He basically pointed out that, you know, you can give money to foreign countries, but you can't help your own country for the hurricane that passed through and for California fires that are going on right now. And I don't disagree with them. You know, Biden really disappointed me when he said all Californians can get $750.
For what?
That's it. You send $500 million to a foreign country and your own country is hurting people from one state and you told them that they could only get $770, which is less than a stimulus check we receive countrywide. Like, I don't even know how disgraceful that is because some people aren't going to be able to do much with that money. Like, that's crazy.
Shit, I don't even know why he's sending them that. They knew what they signed up for living out there in them bushfire lands.
Man, I think like regardless, when you decide to live somewhere, you don't think like this is the worst thing that can happen. Like we live in Florida and you love fishing, right? So imagine we just go get a house that's closer to the water. And now the first year that we put all this down payment into our house, the shit flood because the system that give us warnings about flooding, they didn't tell us anything about it. And now the water is like all backed up and we didn't even have time to barricade a house. You would feel the same way too. People who need help just need help. And during a time of crisis like this, where community is so important, The last thing I would do is try to blame like what could have been done. It's already done. Like let's clean up the situation with respect. Let's provide what we actually can provide. And $750 is not
Man,
it.
they'll be alright. Them all that my bad, y'all. I was trying to see if they was on scope for halftime. All that California shit, man. Look, bro, look. I don't agree with sending money to Israel and shit like that, but I don't know about that.
And then the war just ended. Did they really need $500 million from us?
No,
I mean, to build back stuff, I agree. But I mean, they I
I don't
sound
think
so bad for saying this.
I don't think nobody need no money from us. Period.
I
That's
feel
my
so bad
opinion.
for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because every time I say that, I always say it. If if we wasn't doing the throwing of the bombs and we wasn't like helping out with, I don't see why we. It's our issue, but not our issue at the same time. So I just like I feel sympathetic for them, but I am just that person who's gonna put my own mask on first and then try to help other people. We follow plain rules, which is put your oxygen mask on first. We need oxygen here. We need help here first. There are poor people. There are vagrants who have no home. There are things that we can fix first before we go out and just try to like help everybody and be so willing to do it.
Shit, I feel like I'm post, so I don't even know what to say. Them motherfuckers got them giving money to other countries. I'm like, nigga, the house and fucking houses is outrageous in the U.S. Can't even buy a goddamn house out this bitch, man. Fuck that. But at the same time, I understand the international politics and how what they got to do and whatnot. But
Because it will make a bigger problem for us in the future.
yeah, but that's still, I don't think that means we need to send them money though. Like,
You
shit,
know,
send some niggas over there. Then if they die, you won't kill them, right? Because then we can send some people over there. And when the people die, we got to keep our money. So then you just send a couple soldiers,
bro, shut up.
and then if they
Yo,
what?
I don't agree with you. I'm so sorry. I am pro life here.
I'm just saying, what you got to choose one.
No, you don't have to choose none.
So don't send nothing.
You don't have to send all of that. Like, you all need some
Half the
food?
time when they say they sending all that money, they really sending like missiles and shit, and they just adding it up to how much they sending.
Well, at this point in time, maybe they should like have built a factory so that they could make missiles. It would have been cheaper in the long run. You could buy the pieces and put it together. Don't send a full missile. What the fuck? But I'm gonna jump
He
back
say it's a
into
lose-lose situation no matter what, bro.
save it. Thank you. So I am going to talk about other things that I've seen in the inauguration. Now I just want to talk about his speech. I want to give him his props after he dissed the Biden administration. Yo, y'all seen how what's that girl, the president who tried to be Clinton?
Hillary.
Hillary Clinton. You guys seen Hillary Clinton laughing? Boy, President Obama, President Trump talk about we're gonna rename the Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America. And boy, did she have a laughing field.
That does make a more sense for the name of it, but because it's not just all Mexico. It's in the Gulf, and it's like the U.S. and Mexico, and it's technically North America. So why not call it the Gulf of America? It's called the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not. I'm just saying it do make more sense for the name of it, but anybody can change the name of that shit. It's the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, somebody brought up a really good point when I posted something today. They were talking about the fact that the he I'm gonna talk a little bit more and I'll come back to this point. Actually, no, that didn't make sense, right? So I'm gonna just talk about it then. So he wants to exploit Americans' energy, which is liquid gold, which he's just referring to oil. And with that being said,
You want to exploit who?
oil.
Who want to exploit that?
President Trump wants to dig for oil, use the oil
Oh,
we have. Do you understand that part?
oh yeah. I'm saying I don't think we got oil,
So,
but okay.
so the Gulf of Mexico, he renamed it to the Gulf. He's trying to rename it to the Gulf of America. So when they start digging, there's no issue with it being called the Gulf of America.
Oh, he think he's slick.
Yeah, he kind of working around it, right?
Oh no, it's Gulf of Mexico, bro. Start that shit, bro.
Man, it's crazy. So the first thing he talked about is removing illegal aliens. Boy, I'm 28 days American now. I'm so happy I'm American. But even if it didn't matter to me because I had a green card, so I didn't have to deal with this
You talk
bullshit
about some hell yeah, I live on the coast, the coast of the Gulf. It's the Gulf of America now. Calm down, bro. How's the Gulf of America?
of oil in Texas. We do not use it. No, 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 go. No, no,
You talking about something? I mean, it would create
no.
jobs, man. God damn, y'all chill out, bro. Y'all just trying to steal all that oil from Mexicans.
So he talked about removing illegal aliens. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar, and I really wasn't familiar with this at all. So there's some app called CPB, which people in Mexico would like basically they had hearings today at 1 p.m. and this would have allowed some people to come in legally to the US to work and live. Well, he became in power at 12 p.m. and he shut that app down completely. So absolutely nobody from Mexico right now using CPB could come in to get approval at all. So there are like so many sad people. I don't know why, what their reason for applying for this. I don't know too much about it. All I know is that there are a lot of Mexicans who can't come in because of this.
Oh, I doubt it's only Mexicans. It's probably some other people too. But you know, there's just a lot of people who go to Mexico trying to come to the U.S. through Mexico. So
So that can be a reason too. Let's see what else I see. So he talked about ending the practice of catch and release. So I guess now you do time. Does that mean you do time, catch and release?
probably mean you just get deported. I don't know about time. I mean, I don't know. They might make you do time because you know that make the help the prison system make more money. But
They're just gonna deport them one time.
if they don't want it, but think about this though. You know, a lot of times motherfuckers supposed to get deported and they sit in the prison in the U.S. for years because they like it costs more money to send you back to your country, and we making money off you in the prison system, so we just keep you here in prison.
Think we might need to own a prison.
I'm for real. Motherfucker supposed to be get deported and had to fuck around did 2 years in prison before they ever even deported your ass. You
That's
gotta
really
you
messed
gotta
up.
wait on the plane.
Imagine writing to your Mexican senator talking about, could you please expedite me back home? Please expedite me, please.
If you're not really nobody and you ain't got no money, they can hold on to your ass for a long time, act like they didn't know you was there.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
For real.
The next thing I seen he talked about was troops at the border. So I don't know, they didn't put a number on it yet, but they're sending troops to the border to protect the border. Right? So we already know this was coming. He talked about the border from the past. He talking about the border still. It's all about the border
You
at
said
one
they was
point.
trying to. You said they about to bum rush the border or something because they couldn't get these. They PB they PB app or whatever.
Yeah, there was a post talking about there are like a million people, but obviously, who can count a million people from the area? There's just a large amount of people trying
Bruh.
to get into
The
the US
image,
today.
the image, a thought of a million Mexicans running towards the border is hilarious to me. Imagine like like X-Men Avengers when
Yeah.
he's like Avengers, dun, dun, assemble. And this is a whole bunch of
Let me
Mexicans.
let me ask you a question. So if you was working at the border as a
And
border
I just seen a
patroller,
million Mexicans
yeah,
running.
what you
I'm
doing?
running away now. I'm running with them boys. Like, fuck that shit.
Talking about I'm Mexican. Hola, hola,
Fuck
como
that
estás?
shit. Boy, there be so many Mexicans, but that's hilarious just thinking about that shit, bro. Panama Canal
I'll
is
talk
going to
about
be
that just
ours.
now. No more Chinese charging us to go through a canal that we built and lost. Yep, I'm gonna talk about all that. The next thing he talked about is designating cartel foreigns. Well, foreign cartels. Well, not even foreign cartels. But yeah, foreign cartels as terrorist organizations, which means that they kind of deal with us a little bit differently. So that's crazy. Also, he want no foreign gangs. None of those things
But
here.
with the American gangs, they can stay though.
Yeah, but we gonna get all these foreign
The
people out
foreign
first.
ones, they
Yeah,
gotta
they gotta go.
fucking go. But ours, cool. They can stay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crazy. Um, he's gonna exploit American energy, liquid gold under feet. So we do have oil, and we do have aside from oil, I do want to educate you guys on another natural resource we do have that he figured out probably during COVID, and it's not been actually they're in the process of getting more of it, but they haven't really started doing too much with it. Nickel. We
Nick, what?
we
Oh,
If you're gonna speak, speak. But if every
I
time I
thought you
speak, you
said.
just have to speak,
I
then
thought you
it's
said nigger.
nickel.
All right.
So nickel, we import 100% of our nickel right now from Iran, and they found in Alaska nickel supply. So there are a few companies, and Tesla bought land that supposedly have nickel. They have a lot of other people who bought land around the areas as well. But you know, Alaska could soon start producing nickel, which would be the first time this has ever happened because we've never had this as a resource in house. And this is needed for electric cars. This is needed for clean energy in that sense. So it's just something I wanted to share with you guys. If you're still talking about we're going to use that liquid gold under our feet, we need to just be really mindful. Like what else aside from just oil and gold, if you want to put it that way, like what else do we have in our country that we could actually use?
Shit, talk about something. He needs to get rid of the Venezuelan gangs, bro. What Venezuelan gangs are you seeing? What you live in Miami or some shit? Tell what Venezuelan gangs you
Excuse
seeing?
me, let me just educate you a little bit. Did you
Mm-hmm.
know like Venezuela is not really Venezuela anymore? Like
What do
people
you
have
mean?
like majority of people have left Venezuela. So you think
Where?
the gang just stay in Venezuela fucked up? You don't think
No,
they can move?
no, but I don't think they in his neighborhood.
But just because you don't see it, therefore nobody else could?
I don't think they're Venezuelan gangs like taking over the U.S. in any kind of way. No,
I don't think when you say taking over,
I
that's a
mean,
difference. Did he say taking over?
no, it just made it seem like this Venezuelan gang's a problem. I don't think they're a problem. I'm pretty sure if you go to Miami, you got it's probably more fucking Haitian and Cuban gangs than Venezuelan. I'm
Well,
sure if you go to Cali, it's more Mexicans than Venezuelans. It's not
Well,
gonna be.
let's respect the fact that we live in a good neighborhood and we don't
Mhm.
have gangs to deal with.
That's not what
But
I'm saying. I'm just saying that he don't.
how
He
well how do you know he don't live somewhere where he's being affected by Venezuelan
Ain't no
gangs?
damn Venezuelan gangs out
Dang, so
there.
you just gotta dispute his
Yeah, I
own
don't believe it.
sentence.
I don't believe it.
Okay, well I live too close to Venezuela not to believe it.
I,
Trinidad and Tobago is right next to
and the
Venezuela.
Venezuelans probably in Trinidad, but they're not
And
here.
we was talking about that yesterday too on top of that too.
Okay, but Trump can't get rid of them out of Trinidad.
I'm not talking about Trinidad, it's just the fact that we're just bringing up
Okay.
what else he said? He is going to overhaul our trade system. He didn't say too much aside from that. And then he said he's going to include taxes and tariffs to enrich the citizens. So I'm really excited to see this. Now, I love words, but I want to see action. He is going to, he talk about making up different part of the government, like not an IRS, or ERS, I think it is. And they're going to be accepting money coming in from all these other nations nearby that either make stuff in a country and export it or try to bring stuff into our country to sell it.
I'm very curious to how he plan on enriching the citizens, though.
That's
Like,
what I say. I'm excited to see it.
what's your plan with that one? How you gonna help enrich us?
How are you going to give us back some of that
Yeah,
money,
that
right?
doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, if I get cheaper taxes, if I get less to buy a house, if I get lower interest rates, that all helps me. I'll take it. Lower our
I don't think
groceries.
they ain't lowering none of that shit, so we already know that's out the window.
He did bring up Doge. He did bring up Doge, the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. He didn't call it Doge, but Department D of O Government G Efficiency E Doge. Okay, I don't know if it's true, if it's really related to Doge in any form or fashion, but I did want to put that out there.
They talking about some of the Venezuelan gangs is targeting the cops in the USA. You not know about that, bro? Do you know any? Oh my God, here go this motherfucker again, bro. Ain't no damn Venezuelan gangs targeting the damn cops. Shut up, bro.
So the next thing that I had seen, he talked about stopping government censorship and free speech to Americans. And when I said this, you had an issue with it. So how do you feel
Say
about the
what?
statement gov- President Trump wants to stop government censorship and free speech to America? Stop government censorship and allow free speech to
Oh, I
America.
said we already had free speech, but what do you mean by government censorship? What do you mean by that shit? He's probably gonna censor more than the motherfucking last motherfucking shit. If everybody started talking shit about Trump, he ain't gonna like that shit. If everybody was against Trump, he'd probably censoring that shit more than anybody.
I feel you on that, but for some reason, he just loves the news so much, and he's kind of like not really that much hated as far as I see. So, I think he's fine with this. He's okay with what's going on. Like he's okay,
Mm.
So,
All right, y'all. I'm gonna look up the Venezuelan gangs in Colorado. God damn.
I did want to talk about the fact that in his inauguration speech, he mentioned merit-based color blind. Um, Equality, yay. Let's see it happen. When it happens, like when people can actually get things based on merit and it's not like one color, I'm here to listen to this and actually see this happen. So merit based, want to be colorblind. So like your
Did he
skin,
say colorblind?
yes, he said color blind.
Oh, that motherfucker crazy. He ain't colorblind. Ain't nobody around him colorblind. They see color.
Hey, all I'm saying
They
is he
see it
said
too.
it, and the whole purpose of I watched this today
I respect
because
him for saying that though. He can say it.
I do, I think people change, people grow. I don't know if I don't know if everything he's saying, he mean everything, but I hope he do because I felt like his speech was amazing. They did a very good job on putting important points that
I
I
think
care about
I think
personally.
I think everybody who would have been on Trump dick before, right? Right? Now that he like got elected, it's like proud and easy to just be like, I was on his dick, right? But like just a few months ago, before that motherfucker was finna get in office and shit, he had that debate with Kamala. Motherfucker wasn't saying all this proud shit and all happy about Trump. You know what I'm saying? But now motherfucking goddamn be like, oh, he's so great and I like him so much.
No,
You
no, no, no,
know,
no. I don't I agree with you. Like his speeches, I definitely didn't love all of them, and I'm not even going to really get into that. But when you talk about what are you going to do, you're telling us what you're going to do. I'm just ready to see this action. And if he's going to deal with the things that he mentioned tonight, well, earlier today, for his first speech, I'm all for it. I want those things. I
I
have no issue
already,
with nothing he said.
I
Like
already
I'm
know he
all for it.
I already know he ain't gonna do everything he said because ain't no president ever did everything they said.
The next thing that he talked about, and we could talk about this a little bit more, he's only going to recognize male and female genders. So, how do you feel about
Okay.
that?
I like that. I think you're the one who can say how you feel about it, so then we could debate about how you were saying how you felt earlier.
So, my worry is that I know states get to vote on same sex marriage. I hope that that is not revoked. Not really revoked. I hope it's not overturned or revoted again and taken out of the picture just because they only recognize male or female sex. That's a really big thing for me there because the way I try to put it is let's just imagine the president was a swinger. That's his internal life. That has nothing to do with us. I don't give a shit. But males and females who lived together at one point in time from 2014, because this happened in 2015, the law for same sex marriage, you couldn't put your significant other, if they were married to you, on your insurance plan. You couldn't have certain things set up that way, like do taxes together.
Wait, what?
So, what you confused about? I don't know
You
which
saying
parts.
before 2015 you couldn't do that? Only in certain states you couldn't do that in. And why? If he was a swinger, what that mean about the? I'm
It was
confused.
just it was just pointing out like your internal household and how you run. Like if you wanted to date a woman and then you put her on your insurance plan, that should be a choice that you can
As a
do.
woman, if you wanted to date a woman.
Yes. Same sex
Okay.
marriage. Same sex.
Okay. So
You
what?
can't just
What
put.
about him saying he only gonna recognize men as men and females as females? What about that means that he don't recognize same-sex marriage? That is not the same
Well, if
thing.
you just heard what I said, so I'm gonna repeat myself again. And if
Uh,
you listen to me, maybe you'd hear it,
Okay.
and then you can debut this part of it. What I don't understand. My fear is that because he says we only recognize male and female, that it could be a possibility that they change the way that they view marriage to only marriage between male and female, and then that will eventually take away the rights of same-sex marriages and you being able to get gain the benefits of, a male and female relationship, being signing papers, doing those type of legal stuff, just because they couldn't do it in the past. So I don't know if it will happen, but it is a fear. When I hear that, I'm like, oh, does what about say how does he feel about same sex marriage? Is this gonna be an issue? A state's gonna be like, oh, because he feels like this, we don't need to have we don't view same sex marriage again. Like I don't know. Can they take that vote back? Can they revote again? Like I don't know what is gonna happen, but I do know that's moving. I don't know. It makes me feel as though even though we're not moving backwards, because I do agree with it, it kind of is like
I just still just
we're
don't.
moving backwards.
I just still don't agree that just because he say I'm gonna recognize men as men and females as females. I think he's more talking about transgender. I don't think he's saying that. Oh, now that means that you can have same sex marriage and shit like that.
I'm just, I know, I don't believe that he's saying you can't have it, but it's just a fear. When he said it, I'm cool with it. I do agree in the Olympics, men could do men's sports, women do
Yeah,
women's
if you was
sports,
born a man, you can't do female sports.
go into
You know.
bathrooms and stuff like that. I get it, but I do understand the fear of the LGBT community.
It shouldn't be no fear. Things should be the normal way that they are. They have men bathrooms. We have women bathrooms. The men go to the men bathrooms. If you was born a man, you got a pee pee. Take your ass in the men's bathroom. Even if you was born a man and you got a vagina, I still think you should go to the men's bathroom. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that kind of like brings us to the next point. So what about those males who had a full female sex change, or what about females who had a full male sex change?
Bro, there like, did you know there are men who got like they wee cut off and they got a vagina now, and they still like dress as a man and they got a beard and everything. So what now? Because he got a vagina, he should be able to walk in a woman's bathroom.
Hey, but not all of those people do that. Some of them actually change everything and look like a girl. So what about
Oh,
them right
I'm
now?
just saying, whatever you was born as, that's the bathroom you should go in.
Okay, so it puts me back to my same question. I was born with a pee. Now I don't have no pee no more. Am I in the interim? Like, what do I do? Now I'm going to look like a full ass woman going into male bathrooms because I was born a male. But I have breast implants. I
So,
have a BBL. I
so
have a vagina that I
the
bought.
second you walked into the bathroom, every man that looks at you gonna probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's a man." They're not gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's a woman." All of a sudden, ooh, woman, be ooh, ooh. They're not gonna do that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Now I'm gonna talk about the Gulf of Mexico. Well, no, we talk about the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. He did talk about wanting to change William McKinley Mountain. He wanted to rename the mountain. I didn't really understand the significance of that, so I just have to go look into it more because I didn't see why he wanted to rename that mountain.
Oh wait, I had wanted to say something. Somebody in the chat said, "Did you see Elon do a Nazi
Yeah,
salute?"
I didn't talk about that yet.
Okay, you waiting on you to say okay.
Uh, do you know who William McKinley is? McKinley.
McKinley. Nope, not ringing the bell.
Okay, we're just gonna move on
What did he
because he
do?
can't. Apparently,
Excuse me. So I had to know who William McKinley was, so we could talk about it.
well, I didn't know anything about him, so I
What did
needed
he
to
do?
ask you. I can't answer the question because I, again, don't know nothing about him, so I can't answer the question. President Trump wants to rename a mountain after him,
Oh,
but he's an important person.
he's probably the person who dug the Panama Canal, who got it built.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to just see. The next thing, yeah, but I don't know what about him. What was
Oh, they
his
say
what
he's
was
a
his
president.
purpose? I know he was a purpose, but I don't understand, like, what did he do? Like, why he wants
I
a
think he
mountain
was the.
renamed after
I
him?
think he was. I'm just guessing, but I think he was the president when the Panama Canal got built, and he was involved with getting it built, shit like that.
Okay, what people talking about in the chat?
Um,
So it's okay if I identify as a red lobster. Would that be okay, bro? If you If you want it to be a red lobster, you can be a red lobster. I'm not gonna deny that. But don't try to name me no fish. You the fish. Like that's you, I'm gonna let you be. I'm all for letting people be whatever they want to be. You could be a turtle, snake every day of the week. You choose a different animal. I will not
Isn't
complain.
isn't isn't that like a song on like SpongeBob or something like what lobster?
Yeah,
Okay, I was just
it popped in your head.
yeah, I was like, isn't that a song? Yeah, all
I
right.
felt like we were watching that episode too. I felt I've seen that episode on television with Corey.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I don't know how to pop in my head, but yeah, he said red lobster. You know there are blue lobsters.
Mm-hmm.
Rare.
So next thing I want to talk about now is the sea. Actually, no, we're gonna talk about the Panama Canal. So I know somebody had mentioned we had lost 32,000 soldiers, building this canal. It was given to Panama so that we can use it, but they can also use it as well. And then they basically just kind of like allow China to just come in and like run the shit. And that don't make no sense. So now he say, we're gonna take the shit back. We're just gonna take it back because we give it to you, but not under these terms. We give it to you for different terms, and now you're just fucking the shit up.
I thought the Panama Canals was Panama's, but then I guess I really didn't know China owned it, so that's my I'm stupid for I guess not knowing that. Um, but if they do own that, I don't see why we allowed them to get like purchase it. Like when did that happen? Why when did we allow that to fucking happen?
Okay, so we could
But
do some more research about this and we could talk about that on like what
I'm like, who the fuck allowed
exactly.
that? Like, why the fuck would we
Not
allow?
him, not President Trump.
Like,
He was not okay with that
that's
shit.
fucking crazy. When
You
we
know,
allow
I,
that
I,
shit?
I fuck with President Trump because he's like not a bully. He's like,
No,
I'm gonna
he is
stand
he
up.
is a bully.
Yeah, but he's the bully, not the person who's gonna just walk around and really bully people. He's like, I'm a bully you if you bully me.
He's a bully.
I think he's a good bully.
No, I'm just saying. You just like he's not a bully. I like him. All of a sudden, you say I like him now, bro. Rewind this shit like 6 years ago. You'd be saying completely different things about Trump, and you would be saying for a fact he's a bully.
I know, okay? So we're gonna put it out there straight out.
The chat's going crazy about this gender shit again. They still talking about this
Okay, let's talk
bathroom
about this
issues.
gender
They
shit.
they going fucking crazy about this.
So the bathroom isn't the issue. She actually concerned about is the idea of same-sex marriage, which could affect certain states. Yeah, that's all I'm caring about. That's my fear. I fear about that for other people because again, I just want people to be able to put their significant other on their insurance plan. I want them to be able to file taxes as two people. They don't have to file separate taxes because it's just not noticed. I just hope when I'm moving away from that, we can still keep that aspect, but respect the fact that we know men and women are different.
We know that, babe. We just that's the guy who was saying his agreement earlier. We know that, babe. We're just saying that when he says keep men and women, that has nothing to do with same sex marriages.
Okay,
You
I
know,
hope
like you know how
so.
they got LBGT. He just talking about the L. He just talking about the T, not the LBG. You know what I'm saying? Like just one letter. You know how Dave Chappelle did on his stand up and was like, we always mess up because we try to put them all in one car,
Hmm.
and then everybody riding, and then it's always that trans person in the car. When they say something, everybody's like, "Oh, what do you want now?" Like this, that's they in the back of the car. It's a different seats though,
Oh,
not the
okay,
same seat.
okay. Um, the next thing that I had seen was, oh, you know who I really love today? I watched the whole shit. Um the pastor Lorenzo Sewell who delivered that benediction. Bro, you all need to look at it. Look at a white
Bro,
pastor who did the prayer before. And when the white pastor did the prayer, Trump was, normal.
bro, you got these niggas. This nigga undercover Mexican say them melons are bullying that talk when you was talking about bullying, and they defending talking about some. You need a bottle of water, my guy. Pyrosis.
Oh my god.
They defending. They like chill, bro. He said, he talking about some been dry out here, dog.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Yo, chat sounds for protecting me. I love you guys.
I'm so weak right now. Oh, stop. Oh my god.
So yeah, I did love the benediction that Pastor Lorenzo Sewell delivered. I'm going that for next. That's next. So yeah, Lorenzo Sewell delivered that benediction, and Trump was smiling. You know what? And I think he was smiling like, that's good. I don't know if he was like, I fuck with you or not, but he was smiling. And I liked it. His prayer was awesome. He said a lot of mountains. At one point, whilst he was saying all the mountains, I was counting. I was like, 4, 5. I was like, man, are you gonna stop? You gonna talk about all
Talking
50
about the is a
mountains?
black person?
Yeah, he
Oh.
came out there.
Was he like a Jesus?
Yes,
I wanna,
he
hell yeah.
kind of, but not so much. A
Okay.
little bit less. His eyes was closed. It seemed
He
like
said he scared me.
he scared you. He scared you, or the pastor scared you. I don't know which one scared you. Might be both. But yeah, man, it was a good prayer. And I was like, oh, you know what? Now if I wanted to, I might go look this pastor up just because I want to go look the pastor up to see what the prayers he say.
I don't know about that. But you
Yeah, go to the next one because that's all they got down.
that's all they got them talking about.
Yo, this national anthem by the opera singer. I did not fuck with it. It's not that I didn't fuck with it. It sound good. Just I'm accustomed to all these great NFL games and college games and shit. And I was like, could have been better, but he did great. For opera singer, I know that room acoustics were amazing. So he did awesome. Just it wasn't my taste. That was my point on it.
Okay.
I know all you guys want to talk about it, so I'm just gonna talk about it. Eli Musk Nazi salute. He did two Nazi salutes. I know you guys seen that shit. He did this one, and then he did this one. Did you see it? You're not looking.
Elon is smart enough to know that what those meant what he did though. What did he do?
He did. He did this one.
Did his hand go all the way out like that?
Yeah, he went like this.
Okay.
You need to watch videos sometimes.
And then he did what?
This one.
Arm extended all the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Look, I want to sound bad for this, but I'm gonna leave this fight up to the Jews. This is not my fight.
Is Elon's not Jewish, he's from South Africa, huh?
Yeah, but it's not my fight. I'm gonna leave this up to them. Like I'm back out to this.
Even
It's not
if
up to me.
Elon did that salute, I think he was trolling more of the Trump followers because everybody called Trump fans and shit Nazis and the Republicans Nazis. So I think he would probably be trolling more than anything. But I mean, if he did do that, I mean, fuck y'all gonna do, bro? Like, did this nigga just break free for a fucking what the fuck?
Bro, I know you all also noticed when Trump was being sworn in, he did not put his hand on the Bible. Do you have to put your hand on the Bible? Is this something you needed to do?
They said he had Nazis in his family. Know your history. So you telling me his family were like Nazi scientists who escaped Nazi Germany
That's
after
why
World
he's
War
from.
II,
That's why he
and
could
then
do this.
they went to South Africa, and that's what Elon's family is from. Bro, is this some conspiracy theory shit or is this like some real shit?
Okay, let me look it up. Let me look it up. I got you.
He said, "Let me go check himself."
Yeah, I'm gonna go check. Let's go check, guys.
Why you asking Chat? But Chat GBT be telling you everything.
Hell yeah, that's the first place. That's
God,
the easiest place.
that's you can't even Google it. You got to goddamn.
Okay, so they said there has been no credible evidence to suggest that Elon Musk has Nazis in his family. Elon Musk was born in South Africa to a Canadian mother and a South African father. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you guys find more information about, the Nazi background, let me know. I'll dig more into it. But as of right now, that's what I say on it. We didn't find any evidence.
He said, "I'm going to be honest. I'm white, and it's hard being white because I'm constantly having to prove to people that I'm not racist. It's just ridiculous. I can't stand it."
Bro, I feel you on that. Did you see the video? There was a Karen, a Karen mom who had her child in a stroller, and the little boy walked up to their neighbor's house. And then whilst the owner of the house is coming to their fucking front door, she on the ring doorbell asking the man, "Do you live here?" He said, "Yeah." She's like, "I don't believe that shit." She took her baby out the stroller, started running,
And she was
telling,
like, "Help!
yeah.
Help!"
So I feel you. I feel you. I get it. Some
Yeah.
people.
No, all right. So it's hard for you to prove that you're not racist, but imagine if the world was actually able to be racist towards you. I don't think you know how that feels. Um, but nah, I don't think you have to prove you're not racist all the time, bro. I think you're over exaggerating. Um, but yeah, the lady at the front door, that's wild because he's actually like one of the number one property developers in
Yeah,
Ohio or some shit like that. He just like light skinned like black with like these big ass dreads. So I could understand.
you could understand, boy. I don't understand that shit. And as I told him, I said, bro, if I was rich, don't let me get rich and somebody do that to me, boy. I would literally spend money to advertise your dumb shit. I would run a whole campaign, $30,000, so
Why are you trying to
everybody.
watch our Ola?
Why are you wondering what I doing? Why don't you worry about the chats or
What you
talk?
mean?
I
I'm
mean, am
trying to
I
figure out
talking?
what you
Is this
mean.
harassing us? You feel like I'm stumbling on my words or sentences?
No, I just trying to figure out what you're doing.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right,
much.
all right. But yeah, then like I guess like the whole internet had reacted to Shawty because she had did her they caught that shit online and she was running and saying help help. The whole internet did their reaction to Shawty, so then she was doing her whole apology, saying like I was really scared, like you don't understand, understand what even when I watched that video and I still was trying to understand this lady, I was like understand what lady, like you. It's not even that you confronted that man and said you don't believe he lived there. That's one thing, right?
You literally
You
ran away
legit
screaming.
ran away like he was attacking you. He ain't even take a step towards you or nothing. And then after you ran away, the nigga just went in his house.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it was ridiculous. Pretty much ridiculous. Never seen that before, but to that extent, I've never seen that before to that extent. And then he tried to make it sound better. Talk about sometimes people don't even realize that they're racist until like they're in a situation or something crazy like that happen. And I'm like, no, that don't make no sense to me. Like you looked at somebody who was just black and thought that they were too poor to live here, so therefore they shouldn't be here. And that's how I felt about the situation.
Um, I don't know if she felt like they was too uh black, so they shouldn't be too poor. I do think she felt like he shouldn't have been in this neighborhood. She was like, "There's no way you live in this neighborhood
But what would be the reason that you can't live in this neighborhood?
because you're black."
Okay, and I guess now she's kind of stereotyping the fact that a black person shouldn't live in this neighborhood.
I think it's because she never seen him before. I think he probably worked a lot, and his wife is white. If you didn't see him, I think his wife is white, and so she probably saw the wife a lot or saw the wife before. That's why when the wife walked out and said what happened, and she was like, all like, "Hey," because she's seen the wife before, but I don't think she ever saw him before. And she was like, "That's my husband." And
Boy, I don't give a fuck. But you think you should be? Why didn't ring the doorbell and bang on the door saying help to the person you know inside? You over here running down the road screaming like help, like if somebody like touched you. He wasn't. He wasn't even visible in the camera when she started screaming, running like it's some dumb shit. You could have like walked away and just like see how a person gauge the shit. I gauge situations. I'm never gonna just like run away from people.
I'm gonna tell you, me personally, I'm never gonna walk on my neighbor's porch in the first place for no fucking reason. So
I would because I live in such a good ass neighborhood. I could do that, right?
no, I'm definitely not. I'm not going on nobody's front porch. I was scared to go in my neighbor backyard to grab my dog the other day. I was like, oh, can I come in my backyard to get the dog? Because I ain't, man. You know that we live in Florida, man. You know, them crackers and shot motherfuckers over simple shit. Now, I ain't. I'm just saying, like, no, but I ain't doing none of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
For real, I'm dead ass serious.
Well, I don't know. I'm a female. I don't even think like that. I don't really feel any danger until I feel danger. But when I do,
Oh, the God vibes. You by yourself today. He's talking about some Pyrosius. I really wish Max had her on podcast. He said, IDK, I like them both.
or the
Oh
next thing I want
man.
to talk about from the inauguration that I did hear, and I had liked this too. So during COVID, the government had made a mandate that all military people needed to take COVID shots, and because of that, a lot of people had to come out of the military because they didn't want to take those shots. So President Trump has said now that he,
Wait, hold up. So people had to leave the military because they didn't take COVID shots?
yeah,
So because they wouldn't take the vaccine?
yeah, they were released or like put off duty.
Bro, are you sure? They literally released people from the military?
Yeah, I seen a story about a guy do it. So this is how the guy said. He said when he didn't want to take the COVID shot, they ended up keeping him on military but not paying him, which ended up him having to default on his military loan because he wasn't getting paid. And then because the military give you such good benefits, he went to the
That's
doctor.
your fault, G. You should have got shot.
I'm talking.
Oh, I'm just saying.
So then he went to the doctor so that he can get he went to the doctor to get help, like usually if you have a problem, you go to the doctor, talk to a therapist and shit like that. Well, they ended up trying to use that against him too and saying, oh, we wanted to release him because he has mental health issues, which is something I want to remind people about. When you get shit listed that you have mental health issues, that shit could be used against you in the future. So you should be really careful about giving that information, sharing it with people, telling people about it, going through certain benefits to get it and stuff like
Wait,
that.
so you saying all this dude or whoever went through all this trouble or the stuff because they don't have their military benefits anymore?
Yes, that's what had happened.
So, but they don't have their military benefits because they didn't get shot.
It's not so. It's not the military benefits. He defaulted on his loan. That's not a benefit. It's a
Okay, so
loan
why he defaulted his loan because he couldn't pay it?
because he didn't get paid. They didn't pay him.
Okay, so he didn't get paid because he didn't get his shot.
Yes.
Okay, that's his fault.
I'm gonna move on because I can't.
You can't what? You don't think that's his fault?
No, it's not.
Why?
So what President Trump said was, now there are about 8,000 military people who were affected by this. He said all these 8,000 military people can get back pay and they are more than welcome to come back into the military. Now, I just got a few questions with this. I all for what you got going on. 4 years of back pay, that's crazy. I get it. I do agree with it. But where is this money gonna come from? We already didn't really got that much. Like 8,000 people are gonna get 4 years of back pay. How what's the average salary of military? Let's look at this up. Let's just average this. Average yearly salary of military.
U.S. military. This
Okay, we're gonna take a median, so somebody who's mid-level. So let's just we're gonna go with, I'm gonna go to 50,000, right? So $50,000 by 8,000 people.
um, okay. Talk about some yes, black people are racist towards me all the time because they thinking that I'm racist. I think that's racist in itself. How you finna double entendre? You finna reverse psychology us, nigga? Because we think you racist, not we racist. How the fuck that work? You probably is racist, bro. You started to make me question you, bro.
All
You
right.
keep on talking
So
about it. I was really
so
questioning
what
you.
I average out for these 8,000 people is $50,000 a year. That means that they're like mid somewhere. That's not even people who are upper class within military. This is just like mid. So if we were supposed to take 50,000 and he said he was gonna back pay for 4 years. So 50,000 by 8,000 people by 4 years is 1.6 billion dollars. So we have $1.6 billion to give away. I just want to see where this $1.6 million is coming from, because I get it. I just want to make sure if you're gonna do this, it happens.
You talking
So
about from the U.S. economy?
I don't know where you hear my question. I don't know where he getting this $1.6 billion from. But $50,000 by 8,000 people, who's the 8,000 people who refused to shot and got put out of work, 8,000 people back pay for 4 years at $50,000 a year is $1.6 billion. Right there.
Oh, that's their fault. They should have got their shot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's crazy. So what I am gonna do is I'm like so interested in government. I'm so interested in just like good news. So I'm gonna troll in a good way, like a stalking troll news person for probably the next 100 days of Trump's days in office, because I want to see what he really does. I want to look into what executive orders he signed. So in his first year, he signed four on his first night. This year, I think they have an estimation of him signing 25 in total. The good news, well, not really the good news. He has been in power before, and that was his first time doing it. So he already know like how long it takes to get things like run through the system. So that's why things are like pushing off at the start because he only has so much time to get things done. So I'm excited to see what he does in his first 100 days, and I'm gonna follow very closely and share with you guys what I find as we go through this whole process. And I'm gonna really keep tabs on his promises that he's making along the way because I want to see like what does he really do. And I'm really doing this also because I didn't get to vote this year, and I didn't really care about that. But I did want to know about the campaign runners. I wanted to know more about them. And what was really surprising to me is when I went onto their general site, they didn't really talk about any of their accomplishments or all of their plans and stuff. They were like other sites who put stuff together and said, oh, he did this, he did this, he didn't do these. He completed 46% of like the things he promised, things like that. But there was no there was no information on their site to give them props for the things that they did. And I just thought that was crazy poor advertisement because that would be the best marketing. I'm going to go to the source to find it. And I can't even like really find nothing on your source because you didn't have anything on your site pertaining to what you accomplished, like your list, compared to what you told us you were going to do.
They just having the whole conversation in the chat about Buddy talking about some. He feel like people call it his double on racist thing.
Oh, my Lord. Lord. I was trying to say Lord and I said Lord. See what else I got. All right, guys. So that's all I have for right now with the inauguration.
Hadjo say, Max, who do you want to win prime minister of her country? I'm assuming he's talking about Trinidad. The guy
Boy,
back
you
to
want to talk
Hadjo, what
about
the fuck?
Trinidad, bruh? Bruh. First off, we need to get rid. We need to get rid of the whole, all of them, like all of them. Squash that shit. We don't want none of them. We don't need none of them. What do you need? Brush your teeth. Yeah, we don't need none of them. Like when I say, so shut up. There's so much crime in our country. The government work with gang members. People are dying left, right, and center. Like they don't really give hope to the hopeless because it just keeps getting worse. So no, like they need to get rid of everybody they have right now in power because during COVID in the US, we got stipends and we didn't have to go to work. In Trinidad, they shut that shit down and nobody didn't get paid. So, but you still have to pay your bills though. Your bills keep coming, but they're giving you not a jackass cent in money. Like I really understood the idea of community and I felt it from afar even though I was not home because there was so much going on in the country that people started to put stands at the side of neighborhoods and put food because people just couldn't buy food to support just eating and giving kids food and like a plate at the end of the day. So fuck all of them. They need to get a whole new rounds and try to vote this shit up again. Like at this point, we could have an election every year until they figure out who works for us. But who we have right now ain't working. I don't like the prime minister. I don't like the president. I don't like none of them. Ain't no way we could be a country, have so many resources, and we are not even using our resources. Trinidad and Tobago, for those of you guys who don't know anything about Trinidad and Tobago, it's located in close to Venezuela, next to Venezuela, in South America, and we are two islands, one country. So two islands, one country, and we have pitch on our country. On our island, we produce natural pitch. So many roads within the US and actually around the world, there's pitch from Trinidad because we are pitch lake. We have a pitch lake, makes pitch that people pave the roads with. Yeah, we have the most fucked up roads. Fucked up when I was there, and fucked up still I ain't there. And now what I figured out is they actually lease the pitch lake, which is a resource, to China for like 10 years. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't make sense. How do we benefit from that? So, no, I don't support the government in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't support none of them because everybody don't want to take no kind of like cut and pay to help the country even when things were wrong. They don't deal with issues when things are going on. Fuck that shit. I'm happy I don't live there. It's beautiful, but the crime ain't worth it. And yeah, it's just not worth it for me.
Bro, you know how to talk, but you goddamn, you get it in.
PNM or UNC? None of them.
He say, where the money going if they lease it, Max?
You know what? Not to us because we still have a lot of goddamn shit going on, right? I mean, my whole family live in Trinidad. I am literally the only person who does not live in Trinidad from my family, my immediate family. Like I literally my entire family, aunties, cousins, uncles, aunties, grandmas are all alive. Like everybody lives there. And crime is bad. You can't be so scared that come out your house. You can't be so scared you're gonna get shot every single corner, left, right, and center.
Man, it's
They
like
have
that every
corrupt
day out
police.
here in these streets, bro.
Look, I will take being living in the hood here than living in the hood there.
Man, we out here in these streets every day, bro. Don't get it twisted. No, she don't want y'all to take over Trinidad.
Man, I don't know. Just I take the help. We could use the help. I ain't opposing to that shit. I ain't opposing to nothing that would be better than what situation we're in right now. You like it's just they're ruthless. They're worthless and they're ruthless. So I don't live there, so I don't like really follow closely as much as I should. But I talk to my granny, and when I talk to her, I talk to her every day. When I talk to her, we talk about the news, we talk about things that's going on. I ask her, my brother's a police officer. Shit is bad.
Feds, y'all heard? Feds.
Like it's bad. People scared to go out in certain areas. A lot of gang activity, which is not irregular, but I mean, you have people who will. We don't. They don't have the killings. Actually, I don't want to say that. We do have terrible killings, but for such a small country, it shouldn't be that bad. We could
Terrible.
make it
I'm
better.
gonna say terrible killings. God damn, they ain't just killing them, they killing them terribly. Lord Jesus.
Oh my
Um,
god. All right, so you wanna hop over. So this is where we kind of like change our chat up. Well, not change the chat up, change our podcast up a little bit, lighten the mood, and let Wavy try to
it's
take us on
it's
a different topic.
it's late night vibes with Wavy Trill, and now we hitting the late night section of the show where we're talking about the smoothie, groovy stuff you guys want to hear about. No, I'm just playing. So now I'm just gonna talk about because yesterday she was talking about fetishes or something, and she was all into fetishes, and she was talking about all the nasty things she liked to do. So then I was like, all right, let me goddamn look up some. What you looking for somebody? And I was like, oh,
No,
all
I
right.
don't have nasty fetishes.
You,
Let me clarify this for those of y'all who in the chat and don't know. Okay, I don't have weird fetishes. I would look at weird shit. I would not dare do any weird shit like the shit I watch. Like if people were supposed to see my porn history, I think they'd be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what are you watching? Like, you really want to watch that? You look at that? You actually search that? I'll search anything I want to search, but that don't mean I want to do anything. I'm like really vanilla when it comes to the types of things that we're gonna do in this bedroom. It's gonna be like very normal. Like don't talk to us. Don't talk to us like that. You don't even have a job. You don't even have a job, and you're just trying to be all up in here.
yeah, but so the first fetish I found today that I thought was weird was is a abrasion fetish. When you feel aroused by scratchy or harsh surfaces like sandpaper. So, like, let's say it was doing it and you wanted me to lay down some sandpaper and you just laid your back on that sandpaper or something that was rough or harsh, and then as I'm hitting it, your back just scratching the sandpaper and you'll be so aroused by it. You'll be like, oh, you know. uh,
No, I don't know.
Or like if you was
Bro,
doing it
you
and I just
you you
scratch
know
the
you
sweat
understand.
on.
Sometimes you just like touch me. I'll be like, ow, and you be like, what do I do?
What you mean?
And I'll be like, you hurt me. Like you don't even have to do that much. You think I want to be sandpaper
Babe,
down?
babe, I think he wants you. All right, so the next one is called acrotomophilia, which is arousal to amputees. So you only arouse if somebody got their leg cut off or they or they arm cut off.
Remember, we were talking about that guy yesterday. Maybe that's what he is. Arac- Aractomophilia.
What guy the other
The
day?
guy who wanted his toe cut off and get eaten.
But he wanted his cut off and be eaten though. He's not
He's a,
attracted to people who already have it cut off.
oh
This there's people who are generally like if they see a bitch walking down the street and then they realize she got like one leg that's like fake, they be like, "Oh my god, bro."
okay. Can I tell a secret?
What?
Okay. This is a confession, not a confession at the same time. I don't know what about somebody in a wheelchair
Turns
who
you on. It just gets you hot.
no, it don't get me
Oh
hot.
my god,
It,
them wheels.
it makes me feel
Oh.
no, it makes me feel really sorry for them. But
You're,
then I also be
you're like,
like,
oh yeah, come get it, Optimus Prime.
no, I'll be
You're
thinking,
like, yeah, come.
no, because I went to school with some people, who were in wheelchairs,
You're like Autobots.
and like as long as like everything is like proportional, and it's not awkward in any way. Like I just seen them as a regular person, and I felt like I had more grace and was so much kinder to them, and
Oh, so
I
you're like, boy, if you wasn't in that wheelchair.
no, then I wouldn't even fucking look at them. They'd just be like a person who's walking. Like that's the weird part. Remember, I think I had this conversation with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel as though like I think I wouldn't want to have somebody who's like as my partner, like first off rip, but I wouldn't have an issue with it if like everything works. I wouldn't have an issue with it.
You wouldn't
Like
have an issue with it? I thought you liked tall guys. So when you go out with him, right, and he's sitting down in this wheelchair and this big tall buff dude walks by, you ain't gonna feel like, oh damn, that could have been my life, but I'm with Willie over here. I'm with Hot Wheels. And
I don't know. I'm just like the type of person, like, if I'm gonna choose somebody for choosing them, like, I choose them because I actually wanted them. So I don't think that would be of an issue. Now, to say, can I not be attracted to somebody else? Hell yeah, I
he said
could
sounds
be.
like you need to protect. Oh
She's about to drink a drink.
move.
You funny.
Hey, look. Hey.
Call him Joe, you funny. But I have a little sweet spot for people who, have disability, like normal disabilities.
I feel like, all right, so I'm gonna be real with you, in my opinion, right? I feel you on that. But I couldn't I don't think I could date somebody like that because at the end of the day, when I see this bad bitch walk by with these cheeks, and I'm like, this bitch can't even walk. I'll be like, fuck that shit, yo, fuck that. Nah. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. I couldn't do it. Now there's nothing wrong with people who do it. Like if you got in a wheelchair today, that's fine. I swear to God, that's fine. You feel me? Like, yo, you roll to that dick where you sucking it, you just you know what I'm saying?
The God, I have a surprise for you. So y'all talk so much shit that I ended up buying a mic. I bought two mics yesterday, and I got them delivered on Amazon today. And then the mic actually had a port so I could charge my phone. So my phone is not gonna die at all. My phone is gonna not die because it's on the charger. It's charging.
It's gonna go until we ready to stop.
Yeah,
bro.
like we got energy for days. Energizer bunny over here.
You see how he's so quick to try to talk shit though? See that one? I don't like that motherfucker right there, bro.
No, he's just letting us know. He's giving us a
Yeah,
warning, a reminder.
of course you gonna defend him. Oh, damn, but y'all, all right, damn, take your dick out your mouth. All right, so we gonna go on to the next one, right? All right, so we're over the arousal amputees. We're gonna go to autogenophilia, which is feeling aroused by oneself in female form, or the opposite is autoandrophilia, which is a female being attracted to her seeing herself in a male form. So it's basically men who dress up and, like, let's say if I was wearing your bra and panties and I like to vision myself in a woman form, like, and then be like, I'm Talika, that's my cousin's name, Talika, I'm Talika, and that aroused me. Or if you liked wearing my hats and like wearing like my t-shirt and you be in the mirror and you'd be like, yeah, I'm Mike.
Autogenophilia is not
He
my
said
thing.
you got that energy today. Shut the fuck.
Autogenophilia is not it Like that's yeah, that no, I'm not with that at all. I don't resonate with that.
He said, "Can you imagine knocking on the door and you were in a wheelchair and then being like, you want this?"
Oh, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
It wasn't Hydro. We saw that comment. What comment? Too high. Can't see it. All right. So yeah, it's just basically being aroused to seeing yourself in the opposite sex form. Um,
Yeah,
with
no. I'm just not into that.
no, I mean, I'm not saying. I don't hope we're not into any of these things. I'm just. I mean, you know what's dope though about a female being in the amputees? Because like I could have my arm missing right here, and then I just
Well, I can give you a reason why I think this amputee thing kind of resonates with me too.
because you could have the hand missing.
No, when I was younger, when I was like I want to say probably 11, no 12, around the age of 12, I had a friend. She was a really good friend. Her dad had gotten into an accident, and he was bedridden, but the mom used to take care of him. And when I go to her house, I used to like, always question, not really question, but in my head, just try to like imagine the fact that this woman really takes care of him, and he was really bedridden. He could not move, so he lived in the living room. He didn't live in the bedroom. He lived in the living room. He had a nurse. Like he needed a lot of help. He could not move around. He was
You
bedridden.
was attracted to him.
No, it wasn't about being attracted. It was just it made me it made me understand, like, you can really care about somebody and they can be in a different position than what you met them as, and it's still okay, and there's still more to a relationship than just sex or just like that intimate
Oh
part of
no,
it.
that's a okay. You don't know what that person doing as soon as everybody closed lock doors. You can't give me none. They probably go. They still got everybody wants sex. They still get it. They stuff though. You got to know that.
But it kind of changed my view because I was seeing it. I was 12 years old seeing it,
Oh, I've
and I
seen
was
that
around
before.
that before a lot.
I've seen that before. But yeah, everything about sex. But you crazy if I'm just single and I'm gonna just choose somebody bedridden. Like what kind of sense that make?
And not that I don't get it, I get it. My conversation wasn't so much about like, oh, the person needs sex. It
You
was,
no, you was just describing why you feel your compassion for someone who may be getting the handicap position, and I
yeah.
understand that. I'm saying I understand that. But we're talking about the arousal part though. So like
At that point in time, even like as a female or even as a male, that's just something you'll have to accept. Like
no,
the
but
next
we're
person who still
okay. But
works.
what I'm saying is we're discussing this and we're talking, but somebody is actually like genuinely aroused by that.
Yes.
Like, oh, you can't.
Gamora, could you please stop moving the stuff? Gosh.
She moved the camera.
Yeah, she's just over there fiddling with it.
Stop! You finna go in your cage.
Don't look at us like that. You don't even have a job.
Keep on saying she don't have a job. I'm pretty sure she can get a job.
Come in. Just come in. Come on. Come on.
What you want her to come over here for?
You want to sit up here with us?
Okay.
Come on. You can come sit right here. Come on. Come right there. Come on. Come on. No, she don't even understand English. I love
All right.
you.
So I'm gonna go on to the next fetish I got on here which is feeling aroused by touching a stranger in public. Frotourism. So this one,
So this is not sex in public. This is just touching a stranger in public.
yeah, touching or I think being touched by a stranger in public. So like the thoughts of, and then this one caught me off guard because I was like, oh, so you just like public sex, kind of like touching people in public, and they was like, no, it has to like specifically be a fucking stranger, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
Look, let me make this very clear.
What?
If somebody who had this fetish touched me, boy, I would beat you the fuck up. No shame given. I would break a plate on your head.
So that's like a guy in public who
I
like it
would.
might be a big crowd and he want to grab a squeeze because he walking past somebody with ass or
Oh,
something.
look, I'll tell you one event I had. Man, I was in a club. I was younger. I was with my friend, and that guy grabbed both of our asses, and he hand grabbed that shit.
You say where you was at? Where?
I was in a club. I was with my
Mm-hmm.
friend, and he hand grabbed my ass in Trinidad,
Mm-hmm.
and he hand grabbed my friend ass too. But I
He
never,
said, "Find me in the club."
I never had something like that happen to me. That when it happened at that moment, no, you can't do that shit to me. But when that had happened, then I froze. Like I was shocked. Like he had time to walk off. I was
Mhm.
like I was shocked. Then it happened again when I was a little bit older. My girlfriend, she was standing up behind me. Actually, another guy was standing behind me, and she came up right and then grabbed my ass, and I turned around and I seen him, I slapped him so hard across his face, and she come like, no, 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 it was me. But by then I already slapped the shit out of him. Everybody was like, oh my god, because I slapped the shit out of him. So I mean, no, you can't do that shit to me. You do that shit to me, I don't even care if I break the chair on your head. I was
I've
allowed to do it.
I've never grabbed a girl's like ass for no reason in public. Now, if we out in the club and you finna dance with me, like I get behind you, like or trying to ask like for a dance, and you turn around, you look at me, and you like, okay, I'm finna dance with him. The second you start throwing that ass back, baby, it's all free for grabs. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time.
Oh, I remember you was in the club once when we was younger. And I really have an issue with him like dancing, people. But he talk about this hand grabbing. That's why he was trying to grab her pussy.
God damn, bro, what
It
you
was
talking about? How we get to this?
it was to the point where I literally walked up and I removed the girl from him. I literally took her by the shoulder
What's
and I
going
just
on?
removed her. And then I looked at him.
Now you finna have a chat wilding on me.
They
Now
gonna go
you finna
ahead.
have a chat wilding on me
So
all day.
So
Oh,
then I removed her, and then he was like looking at me like I was gonna dance with him. I was like, no, bitch, I'm about to dance with you. I'm about to move too. But at the end of the day, I was like, how dare you do this in front of me like this shit? The hell? I was like, the audacity of you. Now the dancing, I didn't care about that shit because I just really honestly did not care. But the groping, like it was you wasn't groping ass, you was groping inner thighs, you was groping like bitch got on a skirt or bitch got on pants. I don't even give a fuck.
oh
All I know, I
gracious.
was just like, this is not it. This is not it. And then after that, all the cheerleaders didn't like me, but I didn't give a fuck. Like I didn't care about it either, because they were groupies, so they're gonna group together and be the groupies that they are.
Oh my
So
god.
let them be
He's so
groupies.
crazy.
I mean, they would. That's what you call a groupie. I didn't do shit to you, and then all of
Oh,
them mad at me. I
oh,
don't care.
oh Lord.
Yeah. So
No, I ain't got no comment on this. We going next.
there are Iran assassins in a country right now, and we don't know where they are. You right about that.
How he right about that?
Well, I did see that the whole reason, like, okay, all these
If
borders.
it's Iranian assassins in here right now, we got more American assassins in Iran.
Okay, so just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
The border been so open that they already send them motherfuckers. They in here. They in here because the borders was so
And
open.
who they gonna assassinate?
Whoever they tell them to do
Did
shit
you know an
for.
American president, even though there have been several American presidents assassinated, ain't none been assassinated by foreign powers?
Now, I know when you hear the word assassination, you automatically think everything has to deal with assassination. They could start fires, they could just be just terrorists. Like, change the word assassination to terrorists. They're terrorists in our country.
Okay. All right, I got you. That's a better word.
Make it better.
That's way better.
Okay.
I'm attracted to women with foxy hair. I don't know what that means.
With what? Or 4C hair? That's a curly hair thing.
I don't know what that means.
I just have hair. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's curly. It just sometimes it's just hair.
Oh, another one that they had I had seen was voyeurism, being attracted to watching people please themselves or have sex.
Oh, I like that shit.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely a voyeur.
I'm definitely a voyeur
I'll
too.
watch some shit.
Oh, I would definitely watch some shit.
Don't let me catch you fucking because I ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna be like, ooh.
You terrible. I know you terrible.
I'm like, ooh.
Look, he's so terrible, bro. Once I caught him spying on shit that he was not supposed to be spying on. And then when I caught him, he tried to show me the shit too. He was like, look what I found. I'm like, why are you digging through shit? This is not your shit to dig through. So you know how people sometimes you leave somebody in a house or an apartment, don't ever leave him anywhere. He's going to go
Oh, I'm
through
going to
all
do
of
your
his shit.
shit.
All of it.
I'm going to do everything.
It's crazy. No shame given.
I'm gonna know your whole background after I don't leave me. Give me 10
Don't
minutes.
even leave your computer because if you leave your computer, he is going to open it and he is going to search through that shit and he's going to watch your
You talking about
videos.
some damn y'all nasty.
Voyeurism? No, I don't think that's nasty.
I would. So you telling me? I don't know how homo. You know what I'm saying? You might be, but if I like, especially playing with yourself. If I walk in on a female playing with herself, why would you not watch that? Now the sex, I get it. You might not want to see, you know, the dude and what he doing or whatnot. But you talking about you walk in and you see a female like this. She got, let's say she got headphones on. She don't hear you, and she just man. Hey, gonna watch that. And same with you. You probably if you see dude whacking it, you ain't gonna want him to see you.
Fuck
You
yeah.
ain't gonna want him to see you, but you're gonna be like,
I'm going to watch that shit.
she gonna be like, oh my god, they going to oh
Look,
my
look,
god,
look,
he's
look.
going to work.
Look. Let's be real. I'm going to be real with you for a moment. If I did catch a guy doing that, for sure I'm watching because that's like, that's a turn on for me. I just love that shit. Not to say that I'm going to go join the shit, right? But
This nigga's so stupid.
no, if I was watching and then he caught me watching, but he didn't stop, I will continue to watch. I'm definitely here for the climax. I'm continuing watching from a distance. I'm not joining you still, but I'm gonna
I
watch
was
that
just gonna
shit.
say, I don't know. 'Cause nigga definitely gonna look at you and be like,
No, but I will watch that shit. Why?
What's funny is if he know you gonna watch that shit, a dude was literally gonna put his phone down, whatever porn he watching, he gonna put that shit down, turn and look at you and be like, you want to see this shit? He gonna look at you like,
Well, he is gonna be surprised because I'm gonna stand there, I'm gonna watch, and my smile is gonna be so wide. Like he is gonna have a good day.
nigga say, I'm a peeping Tom. I watch the whole family eat dinner.
No, I don't want to watch somebody eat dinner. This is talking about sexual shit now, you know. But no, I don't do that. I don't try to do stuff like that. So did anybody go check out the show Devs? Did anybody see the show Devs, the TV show
This
DEVS?
nigga say, I know she would not watch me in my 3 inches. Oh man. He say, Max, you nasty.
So I no look. I am not nasty as fuck. I have high standards. So here's something that happened to me in college. Man, I don't know what was up with him. So he was doing something like sending people to like see if I'll have sex with them. Now I didn't know he was doing this, right? So I don't have an issue like hanging out with people. I think guys and girls can be friends to a certain level if you keep a relationship like strictly, like have a line. Like don't talk about y'all together. Don't talk about
He
sex
said,
and like
what's the crypto? You said XCM.
XCN. XCN. N, not M. Put it in XCN. Type it in for him.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to type nothing in for that motherfucker, man.
So, yeah. So a guy had asked me if I wanted to watch a movie, and I was like, yeah, sure, cool.
He said high standards. You said you'd watch someone people. No, no, she said she'd watch them do their thing. She didn't say she'd just watch someone while she doing her thing.
Fuck no. That creeped me the fuck out. Anywho, so this guy invited me to watch this movie, and I was like, all right, cool. So we're watching this movie. Now, there's no the door was cracked, no issues. I didn't have any issues with it. People could come in and out, like absolutely no issue. So there was a sex scene in the movie. Now we nowhere near each other. We watching a movie, nowhere near each other in the same room, right? We got lots of distance. He started holding himself. Not like holding like the shit was out or anything. He's just holding his pants, looking at me. My response is, I'm gonna get the fuck up and walk out. Like, that's not a turn on to me. You better use some words or some shit. You're not about to like fiddle yourself in front of me and be like, oh yeah, like I love this shit. Like that's not a turn on to me.
Man, just whip it out. Just whip it out. No, that ain't. It don't work like that. Man, Ohio State whipping their ass. It's getting ugly.
Um, what's the next one I want to tell you? We just
But,
talked about aroused by touching a stranger in public. Something
yeah.
else I was talking about before. I had another story to tell.
Before that, it was being aroused in a different form, aroused to amputees, and then being aroused to surfaces, voyeurism, being aroused by watching people. Um,
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
there's a
Like
there's a lot of different ones. Of course, there's like being aroused to being tied down. There's being aroused to
that's
fucking. I've
normal.
seen a lot of weird ones. Like there's like some that's being aroused to being trapped in small spaces. Um,
Hell no, boy,
uh,
I'ma cry so hard. Trap me. You just trapped me in a small room and boy, I'ma cry so hard. Boy, when I get out of there, boy, we can't have sex. I'm not aroused.
they say Max is too nasty for me. It might snow tonight. Snow where?
In Florida.
He ain't, how you know he in Florida?
I just said it was gonna snow in Florida.
Oh, she be wild and low key.
No, no, no. I do not. Why, Loki? You see, I don't. I think like you enjoying sex and different things is fine as long as like nobody's hurt or things like that. Like I'm
Unless
very
somebody wants to get hurt because it's being aroused to that too.
no, I'm very vanilla. Like I will watch a lot of different shit, but I'm just like I'm vanilla with a little bit of sprinkles on top because I watch shit. But you're not gonna do half the shit that I watch on me. Like I would not let somebody do that to me. I watch like, and it's not even like I watch it every single day or something like that. I'll search it. I thought like watching porn was healthy. There's nothing wrong with it. I know like there are a lot of couples that don't like their guy watching porn, and I just don't understand that like at all. Like I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why a man can't watch porn and a female can't watch porn if they're together. Now, if you know you busting nuts and you can't bust nuts when you actually perform, and that's the issue for me. But that's just because I have a different outlook on nut busting. So to each his own.
Talking about they asked me talk about something, but I let you have a threesome with another. No, I mean if
No, that's not
that's
my
not really
interest. Yeah, it's not something I'm interested in. I'll watch it, but I will not let that shit happen to me.
no. You
Like
good
I'm
a little bit.
straight. I'm okay.
Talk about some Jose freaky as fuck.
Hold on, I gotta go deal with her. Ugh,
Hell yeah, your
lay
phone
down,
finna last longer than mine
sleepy
tonight,
boy.
but we're gonna have to put a clock on them motherfucker.
Oh, what time is it?
That'll be 10:30.
How long we been going? Let me check.
You say, bro, 90% of the time I come across here, people are always asking y'all you guys about sex.
No, I wouldn't. Like dead ass, like it's just not something I'm into. I watch that shit. But you will not like, and that's why I say I'm vanilla. Like I'm vanilla with a little bit of sprinkles on it. Not chocolate syrup or shit. A little bit of
I
sprinkles.
put some chocolate syrup on
Oh my goodness.
there. Okay, Notre Dame said they coming back a little bit. All right.
Yeah, what else we
Um.
got? What else we got? That's all we got?
Yeah, we really don't got no other topics. All right, you guys. I'm gonna talk to chat for a second. Chat, let me know. Do you guys think we should try to do like a little call-in line type thing? See if y'all can call in, try to debate with us. If we do, we'll have it like on the phone, and we'll just like argue with one of you motherfuckers. Damn, niggas mad that we we took a freaky turn. Hit the button. We what's wrong with talking about sex? You guys don't have any sex?
That's a part of life. Look, I be when I'm out, I just know, like, even if you were a guy that couldn't get a lot, I just want to let you know that you can find somebody who wants you. Because I see a lot of ugly people with ugly people. I see a lot of mixed people, like one ugly and one's not. I see a lot of really weird relationships sometimes. I'll be like, how does that work? So there's somebody for everybody. And I just wanted to remind people that. Um,
Just somebody for everybody. Even
yeah,
even you ugly motherfuckers who be like TGV. I'm sure that motherfucker ugly.
bro. There's somebody for everybody.
So he just interact. He get the Adam 22. Oh, that's what you saying? You saying I should get the Adam 22 fame? Hey, bro, look, man. Hey, I be thinking about it. No, just playing. No, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Look, I didn't do OF when I was poor. I will not do OF. I am not poor. Like my time for tricking
Yeah,
came, I missed it, and it's past. I
yeah.
will not do that
Adam
shit.
22 crazy as fuck for that shit. I mean, I don't
He has
see.
so much money. Why would you do
Yeah,
that?
I didn't see any point in him doing that because he was already like rich and like had a successful show going and stuff. Like there's really no reason to do that. And then they made it seem like they was gonna do that, and then they was gonna make all their money and then retire when they still doing the shit. So it's just like, no, it seems as if that's what y'all
Y'all
wanted to do.
just
So
OF swingers.
yeah,
That's crazy. That's taking it to the next level. Like, did she pimp him? No, did he pimp her? Like that looked like he pimped her, didn't he? Because the shit happened, and yeah, no, I'm just not into that shit. Like, again, I'll watch some shit, but you're not gonna do nothing like that to me at all. And I know, like, I feel like that. I'm very strongly like, no, I feel like that. It's just not my thing,
uh, oh, soon enough when OD podcast has millions of people watching, we will be the day ones.
right?
Okay.
And then I'll have to censor the stories. I say like this, so you guys will only be the
Oh yeah,
only
then we
ones who know
really
that
gonna have to
shit.
watch what we say. We have to
Yeah, I
be
will not say that shit. Like next time my job finds a shit, and then they'll be like,
nigga don't get fucked. Well, we got millions of people watching. It don't really matter at that point. With y'all, see,
after the split roast Dutch, what's that?
that's like two guys and one girl. They split roaster one.
No,
You
no. Look, I didn't even know what you was talking about. I should say a lot right there. Vanilla.
know, like a pig could be on the wood stick, but then if it's a female, you got one in one end, so it's like a wood stick. You get it split roast.
I'd watch that, but I will not be in that at all. Like that sound like it hurt. Why
Why
would you
would that
do
hurt?
that?
One in the mouth and one in the cooch.
Oh no, I heard stick, and then I was thinking of a stick.
I was saying that's why they call it spit roast because like you have like a pig, a spit roast on the wooden stick. The
Oh, no, mm.
they say they see past your disguise. They say yo she a freak. I see past it too, bro. I don't believe her either, y'all.
Don't listen to. Hey, don't drink my water. Don't listen to him. He's just saying that shit. But so I think tomorrow what I'm gonna try to bring in is I am gonna go find. So what I've been seeing is a lot of
I thought
crazy little store. I like Reddit. Reddit is the shit, bro. I find so much shit in Reddit. Reddit be making me laugh. If I have a bad day, I just go to Reddit. There are two places you can go if you're having a bad day: a Publix or Reddit. Reddit will make you feel as though it's okay. Somebody else is having a worse day.
why a Publix for the sub.
No, when you go to Publix, everybody in Publix is so nice. They say hi. You can ask them. You can be sad and ask them, where can you find this? And they'll walk you right to it. Like it's such a different experience, grocery shopping at like Walmart or even a Winn Dixie. So yeah, if I'm having a bad day for real, I will
I
go to
was
Publix.
I was thinking of one of the best grocery store I ever been in, and I was thinking of the Whole Foods in Miami. Um, it was a little expensive, but I don't know, bro. I was hungry when I went in there, and they had all that food in that motherfucker, bro.
I will go back there just to eat.
Mm.
I felt like I went somewhere and there was a
Did you
grocery like that and I
did
didn't
you
eat.
know they have Publix in Florida that like they have the sub stand, but they also have one that does like burritos for you, and they make Mexican bowls in Publix.
We have to find that. Where's that?
I don't know. Some publics do it.
Oh
They
man,
got like and you can get beer and wine and shit in that Publix. You can get alcoholic drinks while you walk around
we'll be
in
so
grocery
fucked
shop.
up.
You can grocery shop with your drink.
Man, so I did some grocery shopping this weekend, bro. Win Dixie was tripping. At this point,
Get to
Win
Bustin', we all know why she likes Reddit.
no, 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 no. Well, yeah. That's one reason. But no, Reddit be having like some crazy stories. So what I was one time to bringing up, what I want to do is tomorrow I'm gonna share some of the crazy ass shit I be reading on Reddit because I seen. Okay, so here's the story I read on Reddit. I was supposed to talk about this. I forgot about it. So since I'm talking about Reddit, this is a story I'll share tonight. This guy and his girlfriend got engaged, and then his best friend and his wife went to dinner, and it was Christmas. Oh yeah, it was Christmas or New Year's, some little event. And when they went out to dinner, they ended up running into his best friend who's engaged, and the wife know the wife the the wife to be as well. Except the wife said, "Yo, they're in like a really expensive part where you have to pay for a private section, and he's not with his wife, and they look kind of close together." So then his friend was like, "No, it's probably, his friend trying to find out information to like plan something for his girl or something." So his friend now had to use the bathroom and pass by the same route. So he goes to the bathroom and then he runs into the friend who he realized, "Yo, you motherfucker is doing some shit you ain't supposed to do." So then they both decide to play devil's advocate and text the girl texts the girl, "Hey, what did you do for New Year's?" And the guy texts the guy, "Hey, what did you do for New Year's?" or whatever little event it was. And the guy says, "Oh, I didn't really do anything." And the girl says, "Oh, I was sick, so he ended up going to spend time with his family for the weekend." This motherfucker is about to be married, and he over here tricking for weekends with some random bitch. And now the friend is trying to figure out, should he break the news and mess up this wedding, or should he leave it as is? And it became so serious that the friend decided he needed to come to Reddit to get advice from the Reddit community. And then on top of that, he was like, "I made a new Reddit because I know my friend would see it if I posted it because he know my Reddit name. So this is a new Reddit just so that I could talk about this shit." And I was like, "Yo, this is wild." And that's not even the wildest stories that I've seen on there. It's just, I think that's wild. It's a wild story to come to Reddit to talk about. That's just my opinion.
That was wild. Um, I've heard some crazy stories on some pages like that before. What's up, Booby?
Come here. It's your bedtime,
All right,
okay? So
Chad.
you
Let's see.
need
Let's see.
to
Let's see. Let's see.
drink something and go lay down.
He mad about some man. I missed the whole conversation. Uh,
Ugh.
oh, ah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Um, yeah. So it's getting late. We're gonna try to keep it running for a little bit. I'm kind of curious how Central phone on. Like, how late we have went? Like, I mean, like on weekends, should we do like 5 hour long shows and shit? Like,
My phone is on 84% demand. Like, yo, my phone is on fucking 84%. That's crazy, right? We're not gonna die.
now my
But
phone gonna fucking die before yours. I'm
but I
fucking
mean, I
cool.
don't think we're gonna keep it going that long anymore. So this is where we can actually like do set up a Spotify and upload there as well. You know what? I will. I shall. Because that's easy shit to do. So I'll do that. It was leaked? What do you mean it was leaked? What was leaked?
He said, "Bro, I'd watch 5 hours." Really? Okay, fuck it. One of these days on the weekend, we gonna stream the whole day. We just gonna be chilling on the couch or some shit. Just stream the whole
Oh,
day.
so okay, on this Saturday, bro, we are gonna play the game that we bought for our child. We bought a child a game. Bruh, y'all seen the short with him playing the game? The game is hilarious. But it's an anxiety game, bro. That should give me total anxiety. I be needing to take breaks. I can't play it for very long. So we played on Saturday with you guys. I know my phone is always on 5%, but today it's not because I got a charging thingy.
He say what you need him for. He just here to say your phone gonna die.
Oh no, we need you. Come on, man. You like
Yeah.
the chat up a little bit. I post stuff and then you like it too. I appreciate you for commenting, liking and supporting. I really do. When we do grow big, because we will grow big, I will always remember you. You will get free fan gear. And on top of that, you could even do a podcast
Hey,
with us by then.
hey, bro, you ain't getting no free fan gear, bro. Don't let
Don't
her cap
listen to
your head
him.
up like that.
I will definitely give you
You
something.
ain't getting nothing free, bro. And
What?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'll give you something free. Bet you she don't.
Oh, because I'm cheap.
I just know you ain't gonna get that motherfucker nothing free.
No, I'll give supporters, like people who've really been with us. Like I'll give you guys stuff. But for people who ain't, nope,
She don't give nothing out free.
nope.
She ain't giving nothing out free.
Well, look, he said that because I'm cheap, but it's not I'm cheap. I'm just frugal. Like sometimes, sometimes you need to save your money for rainy days because you never know when those rainy days are gonna come. And I'm happy I saved my money for rainy days because when rainy days come, it don't look really rainy. It just be like, dang, it's a little cloudy outside.
Bro, see, try to talk shit again.
That's
That's
all
all
he
he wear.
wear.
How is this all I wear, bro? I wore this on one other podcast. It's a fucking hoodie. It's cold outside.
Yeah, it's really cool.
The fuck?
I was actually in sweatpants and socks and a sweatshirt, and then he was like, "Is that what you're wearing?" And I was like, "The audacity of him." Mm.
How the audacity of me or what? Actually, I ain't say that. I said, "Are you gonna wear that un hoodie?" Because I'm like, "What you giving them free advertisement or some shit?" We finna be their fucking live sponsors every night. Like that's not what we doing. At least turn it backwards or something. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
goodness! Like I was wearing my t-shirt inside out.
You see, that's all I wear. Supreme. What my Supreme hoodie, bro? It's just one hoodie, bro. More normally, I be in the tank top for real, for real. I don't even be throwing nothing on for y'all. Y'all be trying to act like I always got damn wear some shit. Normally, I'm in the fucking tank top.
You being a wife beater.
Yeah.
Why do they call them wife beaters if you don't beat your wife in it?
Mm-hmm. See, look, they having too much fun. They just wanted to get a rouse out of me. They trying to figure out if they can get a rouse out of me. They're like, oh, podcast. Let me see. Podcast almost over. Let's see if we can get a rouse out of here.
My guy.
Yeah, Pyrosi, it's on with you, bro. I wasn't even thinking about what I was gonna wear, bro. Shit.
All right, you want to do it outro first, babe?
Outro. All right. Here go the outro. Chicka chicka chicka. No, I'm just playing.
Like, subscribe, comment, do shit. If you don't follow us now.
Please like and subscribe the podcast. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, oh.
Yo, just just
They
just
say
like our podcast,
they
okay?
say
Like our podcast, follow the shit. We'll be back here tomorrow. It's Tuesday. We'll try to be here tomorrow. I was trying to make him do podcasts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Saturday. But I think we should go as strong as we could go until we can't go strong anymore. So we're gonna keep going strong until I get too tired and need my personal time a little bit. So
yeah. So once again, it's the OD podcast, and I'm Wavy.
I'm Max, and it was a
It's a
pleasure.
pleasure. Appreciate y'all for joining, man. We'll see y'all again tomorrow night.